Hi guys, in this video I am going to start the CSS in HTML, means how we can add the extra styling to our particular web page. Alright, so for that we will create a HTML page first. Okay, and inside that HTML page we will use our basic HTML tags, and after that we will use the designing on that. Alright, so suppose here without using the CSS, since you create a button, so that can be something like this. Okay, so a normal button with just a text inside it. So this button can also work, but it is not attractive, right? Now you can see over here I am creating a attractive button. So here you can see I give some colored border, then a text, then we can also add the fill over here. Okay, so what will happen, that particular button will become more attractive like this. Okay, so these are the particular things that you can do by using the CSS. So HTML is your basic building block, whereas CSS will provide the extra styling to your web page. Okay, so you can do multiple things by that, like you can set the borders. Suppose I am again creating a button, but this time I will give some border radius. So in place of rectangle or square, I will create a owl shape button or a circle shape button, anything. By using CSS, you can also change the color of the text, the border, the background, height, width, and many other things. Okay, so basically we are going to use CSS in order to make our web page more attractive. Okay, so this is what the CSS is, simply cascading style sheet. Now how it works. Okay, so CSS works in the pair of property and its value. Okay, so left hand side the name of property and right hand side its value. For example, over here we have a property that is called background color. Okay, and I set its value to red. Or I have a property height, I set its value to 100 pixel. I have a property width, to which I set at 500 pixel, right? So like this we have a number of properties that we can set using the CSS. Now there are multiple ways in which you can apply the CSS. Based on that we can say there are three types of CSS. Okay, one is what your internal CSS. Second one will be your inline CSS. We will learn inline CSS first, then the internal. Okay, and third one is the external CSS, which is the professional way to work with the CSS. So first of all we'll learn inline, then internal, and then the third one external CSS. Okay, so this is enough theory. Now let us go to our VS Code and create a new HTML file. Okay, so all the text will be same. We will just add a attribute style in order to add the CSS inside it. So now I am using the code snippet of your VS Code. So just type HTML and it will give you a basic HTML5 script. And here let us create a heading and write some text inside it. Okay, so this is a very basic HTML. Let me just save this file and see it in the browser like how it looks. So it will simply show you a heading, right? After that let us see it once. See, this is a normal heading, right? Now what we do, we will add some extra styling to it. In order to do that, you are going to use the tag style. In the style, very first thing we want to set is the background color, and here I set it to yellow. Save the page, check on the browser, it will be yellow. Let me copy this one and show you. One thing, you can apply the colors by name, and other than that you can also apply the colors by the code also. Like over here, let me select any color. Okay, So it will automatically create its code. Save the page. See, this is a particular color, right? So this is a property background color, which will set the background color. Second thing is what? Now let us try to set any other property like text align. So it is a very normal thing. Text align, we have three options: left, right, center. By default it's left. If you make it center, your text will come in the center. If you write right, you can see in the second one, its alignment will be right. Okay, and the left is by default. Even if you give left, it will come at that side only. Alright, so this is what its property is. Now in order to do what? In order to change the text color of a thing, you are going to use color only. Okay, you are not going to use text dash color, you will simply use color and the name of the color whatever you want to use. Okay, so that is what the other property is, which is the color that will change the color of your text. All right, let us see this. See, the color of first two they got changed. Fine. The next thing is width. You can see over here I applied the width and change it to a particular value. Okay, so that will be my tag will be of that particular width. Now let us do one thing. In place of px, make it pixel. So it is not 500%, make it 50%. So you can see it will take the 50% of your web page. If I give it 25 or 75, so it will come to the corresponding percentage. Alright, so this is how you can work with the units also. You can use px or pixel, anything of your choice. The next thing I am going to use is div. So div is basically a division tag which is normally given to us in order to use it as a container. So I am using the div tag in which let us apply the style. Okay, and let us see in the style what we did, particular width only, right? After that, suppose you want to do anything else, like you want to set the border. Okay, so what you will do, you will write the property border, then it's a type like 1px solid black. Now let me show you in the next tag like what is this 1px, what is solid and what is black. Okay, so I just used the short form in the first one. Here you can see like what is the details. So very first thing, border width, border style and border color. These are the particular properties that you can use. Okay, so here you can see I am using each and everything separately, and in the above div tag I use it as a standard format. Okay, so this is how you can write the same thing in as per your convenience. Here the type is double, so you can see there is the double border. Okay, all these properties are given by CSS, you just need to learn them, nothing else. Okay, I hope these things are clear to you. Thank you.